Podcast with Boss and Boss.
Assalamualaikum. Selamat datang ke podcast with Panji, The Boss Edition. Okay, guys, kali ni kan Panji ada guest. Tapi kali ni my guest jauh, very far away from Singapore. Okay, let's welcome her first, okay? Selamat datang Nabila.
Terima kasih Syafiq. Thanks for having me here.
Nabila, tadi kita cakap jauh kan? Jauh ke di mana tu Nabila? UK kan?
Ya, saya.
UK, which part of UK?
Jadi Nabila dah pindah, sekarang tinggal di UK, bahagian England. So
England, yes.
Currently I'm living in North Yorkshire.
Oh, Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Guys, Nabila ni orang Singapore tau. Dia kata dia dah berapa tahun? 10 years? 10 years ada in UK?
Tinggal dekat UK dalam 8-9 tahun adalah.
8-9 tahun. Tapi dia always say, my heart still in Singaporean.
Yes,
Betul?
ya. Ini Singapura jati ni.
How jati is it? Is the food? Well, I mean, how do you declare yourself jati tu?
Well, ya, kalau cakap pasal makanan, kan mana-mana you tinggal dekat negeri ni pun makanan orang Melayu ataupun ni lah fusion of makanan dari Singapura tu tak boleh lupa lah, mesti ada. So it's
of course.
part of my life, yeah.
Of course.
And then
guys,
I'll try to go back every year and see my family in Singapore.
yeah, because of the
yang penting
situation
bahasa
now.
Melayu.
Oh yeah.
Mana
Hey,
jauh
guys.
pun tinggal, tengok masih lagi boleh lah cakap bahasa Melayu. Kalau you nak suruh I seterusnya sepenuh bahasa Melayu boleh. Tapi kalau come to certain parts ke apa, because it's technical, have to speak in English.
Of course. Masa dia dekat Singapore dia cikgu.
Oh ya. Betul.
There you goes. Bahasa Melayu dia maintain. Okay guys.
Nak generasi muda, jangan lupa kita punya legacy, kita punya budaya semua melalui bahasa lah kan. Kadang kita terapkan budaya dengan values ni semua, nilai-nilai bahasa Melayu, nilai-nilai orang Melayu. Jadi yalah,
walau di mana kamu berada, bahasa itu mesti maintain bahasa Melayu
Jangan lupa tu.
Betul. Dah lama tinggalkan kerja as a cikgu
dalam kira 12 tahun.
Gosh, ya.
Jadi Nabila guru dalam kira-kira 5 tahun. Jadi dah itu 12 tahun yang lepas lah.
Okay. On that note kan, Nabila dia when she goes to UK, dia pursue dia punya interest tau. She changed totally. She changed her line. She changed her career totally, and it's from something different, guys. And you know what, AJ? Nabila, tell us, what do you do after you migrate over there? Bermaustatin di sana. What do you do?
Nabila ni mungkin dalam diri lebih suka, memang dalam diri ni suka kongsi informasi, suka sharing. Jadi dulu guru bahasa Melayu, sekarang pun guru juga, tapi guru yoga.
Guys, yoga, because of her yoga expert, yoga experience, sebab tu Panji jemput dia. You guys mesti pening, apa kena mengena pengantin dengan yoga kan? Kejap. Nanti Panji explain. Okay guys, before that kan, Panji intro sikit lah. Okay, Nabila ni diiktiraf di US a certified coach lah. Betul tak?
Okay, I got myself retrained when I left my teaching profession. I moved obviously to the UK. So after 2 years of living in the UK, we actually moved back to Singapore, and this is all because of my husband's job. So when we were back in Singapore, that's when I got this idea of, since I love yoga so much, so I've been practicing yoga for a number of years. So I thought it would be good for me to retrain myself. I was a teacher before, so now it's just giving, sharing information in a different way, but you're still kind of like teaching. So I retrained myself in Singapore with an Indian master. So he spent 6 months in Singapore, and then 6 months he will go back in India. So he has an ashram in India, like a yoga school. Yeah. So when I got to know him, he did this training course. So that's when I signed up. So the basic, anyone who's interested to do any yoga training, the basic will be 200 hours of yoga training. And then you can also do 500 hours. Yeah. So for me, I do like a crash course because at that time, I'm in Singapore and I wasn't really working full time. So I could do the course pretty much Monday to Sunday. Some people actually sign up for the course only for the weekends. I mean, understandably, when you're working full time Monday to Friday, but you want to, also interested in doing yoga training, there are also weekend classes that you can go to.
Part time lah kira.
Part-time
Itu kira
courses,
part
but
time
you're
lah.
still fully
Part time course.
certified. But you're still fully certified whether it's 200 hours or 500 hours.
Okay,
So
this 100 hours is diploma, then 500 hours degree ke macam mana tu? How do they? Yeah.
They don't really label it as a degree diploma, but it's just that they put it as 200-hour yoga training or 500-hour yoga training. So 500 hours means obviously is deeper. The understanding is much deeper, but anyone who wants to train as a yoga instructor, the basic, the requirement, you must have 200 hours of training. Practical theory and all that for you to be able to teach. But after that, the training doesn't stop there. Not just with yoga. In any form of profession, you have to train, you have to retrain. So there are other small courses or other courses that you can sign up. That you can do it on your own. But this 200-hour and 500-hour yoga training, which is accredited by Yoga Alliance USA or Yoga Alliance UK, that's when you can start to train. You can start to teach once you're trained. So you're officially a yoga instructor. When I moved here to the UK, of course, there are online courses. There are also courses at the studio that you can go to. So that's what I've been doing, doing different styles of yoga, and also courses like anatomically, like understand your body better, or why some poses are good for certain things and all that. So it's all, kind of like make your understanding of the subject better.
Okay, guys, on that note kan, kenapa why Panji invite Nabila? Okay, yoga pengantin tak ada link Okay guys, actually kan, I know the journey of planning a wedding, the journey of doing a wedding, before, during and after is very stress, betul? So that's why Panji understand if we I'm sure anytime when you're planning, you will have like macam mesti gaduh dengan the other half. Okay, I want to do this, no, I want to do that. So you otak dah berpusing-pusing, when you're in the office tak boleh kerja, when you're at home you macam fikir, alamak, I think I better cancel this wedding. So the stress is accumulating. So makin lama makin tinggi, then to the point where bukan kita mendoakan, tapi pernah terjadi because of planning macam ini tak menjadi, people cancel because they cannot take it, the stress. So because of that, Panji nak Nabila, a trained coach yoga, to teach us, to show us how to reset ourselves, how to calm ourselves anywhere, any place, anytime. Because I believe yoga have a certain part where I've seen Nabila at work. She's do not only the normal typical yoga kita, bengkok sana, bengkok flexible, okay, but I see Nabila have her approach of yoga is very different. Sebab tu Panji invite dia untuk help us how to help us and to show us some method that can help us, not only for the pengantin, bakal pengantin, for everybody. Betul tak Nabila?
Ya, betul. I mean, what you've said earlier, yang sebelum ni, apa yang semua yang Syafi dah cakap, there's truth in it.
Yeah, okay. Now let me ask you my first question. Yoga, yoga is not for everybody. Yoga is for yang gemuk-gemuk. Tak boleh, bukan. Yoga untuk tak boleh untuk yang gemuk, yang tak fleksibel. Only you have, after you learn a few years, baru you boleh master your pose. But otherwise, first, and if you don't learn, you cannot do yoga. You don't learn, you don't take the course, you cannot do anything related with yoga. Is that correct?
No, that's not correct. So I would like to just spend a few minutes to explain.
Silakan.
There's so many misunderstandings, misconception of yoga. Like you said, people think that only skinny people do yoga, only flexible people do yoga, or you have to be certain requirements, certain I don't know, whatever before you do yoga. So I just want to enforce on this point that yoga is for everyone. Yeah. So yoga is for everybody, whether you're a beginner or you have done yoga before, or you just thought of like, okay, I just want to give yoga a try. Give it a go. It's just finding the right class for you, your needs, what exactly you want out of your yoga practice. Okay. So yoga is good for everybody, anybody. Yoga is also good for reducing stress. Yoga is good to just stretch the body, because over time, when your body gets tight because of the stress, because of the tension in the body, it's good to stretch it out. Yoga is also good for sports people. This group of people, they really train hard in their training. They do really intensive workout. So you're only doing one part of the practice of your training. How about, stretching? How about lengthening the muscles? So yoga is good. So going back to, your audience, the brides to be, groom to be, when you say that, because of the planning, they get stressed, and then at the end of it, it's just too much for them to handle, and then the wedding, doesn't happen. I think it's quite sad. So yoga, I would say, is one of the ways. If you talk about managing stress, that would be good for you to, work on your breath, your breathing, because yoga is not just about, whatever you see in the media, whatever you see when you flip magazines or when you scroll your phone, you see bandy people doing like gymnastic poses, or they can fold their body into half, or even like bring their legs up over their head or whatever. Maybe I would say, if you aim to go that far, you want to go advanced, of course, but you have to start somewhere. So yoga, for certain group of people, they want to aim, they want to go in that direction, by all means. But majority of us, we just want to feel relaxed. We just want to distress. So all starts from us. That means starts from you. So you do what you can by focusing on your own body, by listening to your breath, and see how far you can go with the poses when doing yoga. Then take one day at a time. And then the more you do it, the better you will feel. Yeah. So just like everything, you get better when you're consistent. If you just do one session once a month, once a year, you will not see the results. Yeah, you have to be consistent. So consistent is key.
Okay, basically yoga for anybody lah, any level boleh start lah. So Nabila, what are the poses or what are the technique that you're going to show us? How many technique today you're going to show us?
Okay, first I think it's best to do a breathing exercise. There's so many different breathing techniques out there, but I just want.
Why breathing? Why breathing? Why is it important in breathing? Why?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question, Panji. What I will show you, there's so many breathing techniques out there, but I'll show you one breathing technique, and you ask me why breathing. Well, we breathe every single day, the moment we are born into this world, until obviously, when we leave this world, but we don't breathe consciously. We don't bring our attention, we don't pay attention when we breathe. So over time, when you don't manage your breathing, when your breathing, is shallow, or you breathe too fast all the time, that's where stress can build up, and that's over time, chronic illnesses can happen. So most of us actually feeling stressed, feeling anxious, feel like having panic attacks. It's all can also due to the way we breathe. So that's why I would like to share one breathing. It's a very simple breathing. After I show you, say that, oh, I can do that, it's not
Yeah.
difficult. If you, 5 minutes, don't even talk about 5 minutes. I think every one of us, we at least have 3 to 5 minutes of our day to just,
Yeah.
switch off, come back to your breath and do this breathing exercise. So that's what I'm going to show you later, one breathing exercise. And then in terms of physical, how you can make space in the body just to stretch the body out.
Mm-mm.
There'll be two poses, child's pose and a gentle back bend, sphinx or cobra. So I will explain
Okay.
more when I do the poses. So these three poses for your, those brides to be, grooms to be, or even people in general. When you start to feel like, oh, it's just too much, you are, find that whatever you're going through have come to that limit where you find it's just too much. Don't wait till that point. Anytime, every day, 5 minutes. If you can do these three, one breathing exercise and two poses, I think it will do you good. Yeah.
Just 3 minutes, 2 minutes of your time to reset, to relax
Exactly.
yeah, when you're tense up, when you tense up, you are very,
Yeah.
you just cannot, you do not know what to do. You just do you want to find something to relax, but what you can do? Refer to this podcast. Remember Nabila. Remember her breathing technique. Right? Okay then. Okay, Nabila, can we start with the first technique? What
Okay.
do you
Yeah.
call this
Sure.
first technique?
Okay. So most importantly, you sit comfortably. So it doesn't
Mm.
matter. Obviously now I show you me sitting on the floor. So
Mm.
you can sit with your legs crossed or you can sit with your legs stretched in front of you. But if
Okay.
let's say you are in a workplace or wherever you are, you can sit on a chair. Yeah, so that doesn't matter. Or if let's say in the morning you just wake up and you are on the bed, you can also do it lying on your back. Okay, so what I'm
Okay,
just
okay.
showing you here, I'm showing you in a seated position, but whatever position you are on the chair, you are lying on the bed or lying on the floor, you can do this. Okay,
Even in the
so
office, yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
So once you find your comfortable seated position, you close your eyes. Okay? If you think
Mm.
that closing your eyes will get you more distracted, it's okay. You can just keep your eyes open, but just fix your gaze at something that won't really distract you. Don't keep
Mm.
looking around the room or when you're in the office looking around your surrounding. Just fix your gaze, look down or look straight ahead, and then you soften your gaze and then you do this breathing exercise. Okay, so today, just to demonstrate, I will close my eyes, and then once you feel comfortable with your eyes open or eyes closed, you focus on your body, you focus on your breathing. Now, when you
Okay.
focus on your breathing, your body, your mind just starts to, wonder. You will be thinking about what happened yesterday, thinking about tomorrow, thinking about, oh, I need a deadline to finish. It's okay. All right. The more you do it, the better you will be. All right. So if you
Okay.
want to join me, Panji, you can do this as well.
Mm.
So we'll just do this breathing exercise. So for the rest out
Okay.
there, if you want to do this together, why not? Okay. So
Yeah,
you find
yeah,
your
you guys, yeah,
comfortable.
out there. Yep. Siapa
You
yang tengah
find
dengar tu, siapa tengok podcast ni, okay, you can just sit down now. Okay, position yourself now.
yeah,
On the chair, okay, on the floor.
that's
Okay, go
right.
ahead. Okay, get all ready and go.
All right. So you can keep your eyes open and soften the gaze, or close your eyes and bring your attention inward. Now gently guide your attention to your breath. Tune in to the cool touch of the inhalation and the warm touch of the exhalation.
How strong you breathe in, how strong you breathe out, macam mana tu?
Oh, for now, just breathe normal. Just follow the rhythm of your breath. Yeah. So that's why when you tune in instead of trying to get distracted with whatever's happening around you. Just try and bring your focus to your breathing. For that few moments, doesn't matter. Don't change the rhythm of your breath. Just let the air come in and the air come out. And that's when just few minutes, few moments after that, I will guide you a little bit of counting. Okay? So I'll explain a little bit more once we finish this breathing exercise. All right? Okay? So you tune into your breath. Just breathe normally. And then gradually start to invite the inhales down a little bit deeper. And press the exhales out a little bit longer. So we now start to slow down the breath. And then your next inhalation, take a deep breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you breathe out completely. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Let's do one more round. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly, just nice and easily, allow the breath to come back to its natural rhythm and depth. Okay, so that's the breathing technique, which we call it triangle breathing. So you inhale for 4 counts, and then you pause. You hold your breath for 4, and then you breathe out for 4. So you can see forming a triangle. So why do we hold the breath? So you make space between your inhale, exhale by pausing in the middle. So you can do as many rounds as you want. So those 3, inhale, pause, exhale, is considered 1 round. You can do 10 times, you can do 20 rounds, you can do as many as you want. If you're short of time, just do 5 rounds will be good. Okay, so that's breathing technique. It's called triangle breathing technique.
Triangle breathing technique. Is this a technique you create yourself or macam mana tu?
Oh no, it's out there. Whether they call it triangle breathing or whether they call it 1 to 1 to 1 breathing, it's all, it means the same. Yeah. So why sometimes we get stressed, sometimes we feel that tension in the body, or we got these panic attacks or anxiety, because when we breathe too fast. So by doing this triangle breathing, you create space between the breaths. So when you slow down your breathing, you also slow down whatever goes in your head. You slow down your thoughts. Yeah. So it brings calmness. It brings a little bit of, sense of control in you.
Okay. Kalau kita dekat office kan ni kan, we just put on kita boleh dengar music and then we do this, or better not?
Yeah. So breathing exercise doesn't mean that you have to be in a complete silence. You have to switch off everything. Let's say you're at the bus stop
Mhm.
or you're at work, yeah.
Or
you
even
can
in the
just-
bus also boleh eh?
Oh yeah, just close your eyes. Jangan terlingkar bas sudahlah. Nanti you dah get so carried away, you tutup mata, sekali bas datang, you tak naik bas. But what
Betul.
I'm trying to say is that it can be done anywhere.
Anyway, yeah.
Anywhere, especially when you're on your own. Yeah.
Betul.
Or let's say you know you're on a bus journey, you're on the train or bus, you know that your destination gonna be quite, another 10-15 minutes. So you close your eyes and then you just, instead of, you can have your music still, your earphones, your ear cover, but you bring your attention to your breathing.
Atau baru habis gaduh dengan tunang ke apa kan? Stres kan? Geram kan? Marah kan?
You see, it's all about bringing your attention back to yourself. So why we use the breathing? Because the breathing is always there with us. If I said that, okay, you have to have this gadget or whatever with you for you to relax. You might forget it, you might have left it at home, but then when you're on your bus journey or you're on your train journey, you need to relax, but you left that gadget at home. But if let's say I say that you don't need anything, all you need is your breathing for you to bring yourself down, for you to calm yourself down. It's always there with you. You will never say that, Mak, my dress tertinggal kat rumah. Exactly. Okay.
Yes.
Any other questions? Maybe you think that people out there might have any question with the breathing couple.
Yeah, guys, doing the podcast. Tapi kalau you ada question, you just post your question in the comment button. Okay, later Nabila will answer your question. Okay. This is a basic, very simple. Anybody, any age, yang tua, yang muda,
Yeah. So even kids, now kids in a primary school, I know in Singapore or even here in the UK, it's really sad when they say that I'm feeling stressed. When you are, from about 7 to 11 years old, they already use stress in their vocabulary.
Exactly.
They use stress in their conversation. So you can see how stress has, come down to the younger age group. So even if, let's say, you have a kid and you find that, your child can do this breathing exercise, why don't you do it together? You can lie on your back, on the floor, on the bed, or you can just come to sitting, or even when you are watching TV and then it's just commercial or advertisement and you just want to, wait, you're not going anywhere. So just close your eyes and do that triangle breathing. You'll be good.
Betul. Yeah, it's so simple. Anywhere, everywhere, anywhere, anytime you can do it. Yeah. Betul?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The thing is that when you already start to feel anxious, when you feel that I'm feeling quite stressed today, don't build it up. Don't wait. Don't ignore it. You have to, okay, I need to do something about it. What can I do? All right. Come back to your breath. Easy.
Betul. It's so simple. Yeah. Okay, guys, you guys cuba to do this when suddenly you feel like macam stress, you feel macam I cannot think. Suddenly you just need to reset yourself. There you go. So very simple technique, breathing technique. No need to get any gadget, any equipment, anywhere boleh pakai. Betul? Okay. This is a triangle breathing technique. Okay, next, can we proceed to the next technique?
Yeah. So the next two poses. So this is more, you have to really find maybe a small area or space in the house. Or anywhere you are, if you think that you're okay to do this. So the next pose is called Child's Pose. So I'll show you the side view. So you have your knees together and your feet together. Okay. So you point your toes back. So you sit back on your heels. For any reason you find that the knees, just need some extra padding, you can always grab a cushion, a blanket, a towel. You can place your knees on something soft, also to look after your body. All right. So same thing with your back. If you find that you bring your hips down and there's a gap between your heels and your bottoms, maybe another cushion will help you. All right. So So what you do here, you sit on your heels, you bring your head down. You bring your head all the way down to the floor. You have your arms in front of you, or you can have your arms by the side. So here, this is called Child's Pose. It allows you to breathe into the lower back. And then just help you to stretch the spine, relax your head and neck, and then you just come back to your breath. So this is really good if, let's say, you have headaches, you have migraines, yeah, or you feel that, stress. The main thing is that, we all feel stress at one point in our lives, whether it's something that happened regularly or sometimes, perhaps like big events, a wedding coming up, that's where you start to feel more stress. So this is Child's Pose. Okay, so
Child's
just
Pose,
show you the two variations here with arms by the side. You relax the shoulders, relax your head, or you can have your arms in front of you and just let the whole body soften, let the whole body relax. So you stay here for 5 breaths. So when you inhale, you exhale, that's considered 1 round. So 5 breaths, which is about 30 seconds. So the longer you can hold that pose, the better, because the body starts to relax more and you can just feel sense of calm. Yeah, but if you're really short of time, but you need to do some just gentle stretching, because here, not just talking about helping you to calm down, you're also stretching the front of your legs, the joints, your knees, your ankles. Yeah, we walk a lot, or if you have any aches, pains in the legs or lower back, this is a very gentle stretch that anyone can do, whatever age, from little kid to even so-called senior citizens.
Yes. Or even those with the belly also can do also. Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to adjust. You see, that's the thing. If you think that there's only one pose and everyone has to do that one variation, just change your mindset. I showed you earlier, you have any knee pain, you grab something soft, folded blanket towel, place underneath the knees. Your hips doesn't come down, place a cushion, something for you to rest on. If, let's say, for any reason you have quite big belly, your head doesn't come down, or you just find that when you bring your head down, the lower back start to stretch or feel pain, it's okay. Whatever your body shape, whatever state of fitness or health you're in, for your head, you can grab another pillow or cushion, let your head rest down. The higher you need to, you can do that, and then still come to Child's Pose.
Okay.
This one. So you see there, there's a gap between your head and the floor, but you use something to support your head, so the head can relax. When the head is relaxed, when you do that, when the head is relaxed, the neck is relaxed. So the average weight of a head, I think it's about 3 kilogram. I might be wrong. So you imagine the neck holding the head all day long, just when we're sitting, when we're running. So when we sleep, when we have our back down, head down, that's where the neck gets to relax. But we don't have to wait till at night for us to sleep to let the neck rest. Just by coming Child's Pose here, the head supported, you feel that the neck will just start to relax, the shoulders relax. How we get headaches, migraines, sometimes it's because tension in the neck and the shoulders, it goes up to the head.
So don't quick to telan to biji Panadol. Try this pose first. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. And in position like macam gini, you try to adjust to your ability. Macam Nabila cakap, you cannot. Okay, you can raise up the pillow, your head level, so you won't be. Everybody got their own ability, right? So you adjust accordingly lah.
So work with your limitations. So you're not perfect. We're not looking for perfection here. We're not looking for you having to, your fitness level are quite high or you are very athletic. No. Whatever you have any long-standing health issues or body just feeling tight, or you have just had an operation in the knees or hips, of course you better check with your doctor first. Whether you're okay to do yoga or to do certain poses. If your doctor say, it's fine, you give you the green light. But generally, whatever I show you, that breathing exercise and the child's pose I just showed you earlier, it should be okay for everyone. That's why you adjust accordingly, you modify. Grab more props, props as in your cushions, your pillows, or place something soft for your knees, for your back. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You see, so far so good. I mean, so far you don't have to be a yoga coach or yoga expert to do all this pose. Anybody can do, betul?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. When we do this, you say apart from getting our headache, target our head and stuff like that. What else will it will helps you? The back, the macam mana tu?
Yeah. Lower back pain. Yeah. For most of us, when we carry things, how often do we actually carry things by bringing the hips down first and then lift the thing? Or, you have little babies or toddler, you always bend down, pick up, bend down, pick up. You will not bring yourself down first and then reach for the load and then you come up. So over time, it's lower back pain. If you're not careful with lower back pain, it can cause knee pain because it's all joined. Yeah. So if you can get hip tight in the hips or knee pain or ankle. So the child's pose I showed earlier is good. As I've said, we breathe into the lower back. So the spine is like three parts, the upper, middle, and the lower part. So lower part is where we tend to hold tension. We also tend to hold tension, tightness also in the shoulders and the neck. So these are certain areas that are more prone to, like, once we feel stress or tension build up in the body. So child's pose will help to relieve any lower back pain. Yeah. Child's pose, if you have any migraine, headache will be good because it relaxes the head, relaxes the neck. And also, I think some women, if you have that time of the month, you have your cramp, it's also good to come to child's pose just to find balance in the body. Yeah.
Okay.
So as I've said, you don't expect miracles to happen. You don't do once, you don't do just a couple of times, and then you expect like, oh, I don't feel anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you must understand that I don't know how your diet, what form of exercise you've been doing in your life. So when you do something, you must give it time.
Okay, what's your recommendation? This pose, what's the best time and how often should this pose be your daily routine?
Okay, when you talk about the breathing exercise, you talk about the child's pose that I showed earlier. You can do as many times as you like. It doesn't matter which time of the day for you to do it.
Okay.
You can do as many times you like every day, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Do it in the morning, do it before lunch. It's better when you do this pose, obviously, without, not directly after a meal. Just like all forms of exercises, you don't do any exercises when you just finish your lunch or your dinner. Do it before.
Yeah. Guys, actually, this is a simple pose tau. Trust me, Panji also pernah buat. Panji bin buat. Orang rumah ajar lah. It's like, it won't works on me lah. No lah. That is what I've been thinking. Okay lah. Okay, just try. And it works, It really works. Of course, like Nabila said, you do today, takkan immediately effect. No, you have to do it over time, slowly, and no need to do half an hour. No need. You free, just do 5 minutes. Just do 5 minutes. Just do a while. You make it into a routine of your daily routine. Inshallah, I think it helps. Yeah. You don't believe? Cuba. It's simple. It won't cost you anything. So only 5 minutes of your time aja kan? Betul tak?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So lots of physical benefits, but most importantly, some of us is all up here. The stress, thoughts racing in our head and all that. So just find time, like you said many times earlier, to reset. because we so caught up with our busyness of life. We got so many things going on. You wake up in the morning. For some households, you got kids that that you have to look after, make sure that they're ready for school or whatever, especially if you have young kids. And then you go to work. You have to deal with your boss. You have to deal with your colleagues. You have to deal with deadlines and all that. When you come back, you see your kids again. You see your husband. You see your wife. Lots of things going on. You only actually rest. You see, we are lucky in the sense that when it comes to night time, we know that automatically we need to shut down, we need to sleep. If let's say sleep is not a requirement, it doesn't come as part of our life, I think for some people, they can go on and on and on, and then next day in the morning, it starts again. So that 7-8 hours of sleep, because we are required, it's just natural that, okay, it's night time, the body start to wind down with sleep. But there's no such thing as sleep in our lives. I think people are still doing stuff and all that. And over time, the body will break down.
Macam itu boleh jadi zombie ni. Tak tidur.
So I just want to say that for those out there, the brides, the grooms, so you feeling stressed, you can do these poses. It'll be good. Whether you are male or female, it's not gender biased. You can just
yes. Yeah, like Nabila just show us. You don't have to know anything about yoga. This is anybody can do. You know now, just follow, just do. And okay, Nabila, let's proceed to the third one.
Yeah. So the next pose I'll show you. All right. So you have to be down on your belly.
Okay, down the belly. Okay.
So in other words, you tiarap lah. So this is also another pose that you preferably you do it at home or find a space wherever you are, maybe in the office also. If you're on your own, you just want to come down to the floor. So what you do here, you have your legs stretched behind you. You bring your elbows and shoulders down. Your forearms parallel to each other. So the heart is lifted. You feel compression in the lower back. So you feel a stretch in the lower back here. And then your forearms supporting the upper body. And your legs, you can relax your legs if you want. Or you press the top of your feet into the floor. And you lift your kneecaps off. So the legs are strong, engaged. But if you want to relax your legs, just by coming into this position, you're creating more space in the front body. And this is a back bend. This is called Sphinx. Okay. Why is good? We are all rounding our backs a lot, looking down on our phones, gadgets. So this is a counter stretch to just, instead of, over time your body start to hunch, round. This is good to just counter stretch the other way. And then you can just let your head go. You can bring your chin to your chest if you like. Or you can look straight ahead and also stretch and lengthen the front of the neck. So this is Sphinx Pose, which is easy to do. You can do this, in the morning before you get out of bed. Just come to this position. You breathe into the lower back. You breathe into your chest, your collarbone. And then when you're ready to come out of the pose, you just slowly roll over and then lie down. Okay? So that's Sphinx Pose. Maybe I should just come back in front of the screen. All right. Any questions about that? So that's a back bend. Okay. So creating more space in the front body.
Okay. Guys, you see so far, very, very simple. Anybody, you and me can do this. The last pose is, what are the benefit? Can you tell us more about where it target?
Lie on your belly. You can relax your legs or you can engage the legs. When you press the top of your feet into the mat or into the floor, the legs are activated. You strengthen your legs. Yeah. And then because of the shape you're in, the chest is up. You're strengthening the lower back. So that's also good for people with lower back pain.
Okay.
And people who want to strengthen the legs. And also with the chest up, you see that we create space in the front body. for people, for those who find it hard to breathe, or you have any asthmatic condition, that is good for you to create more space in the front body. In general, as I've said earlier, we tend to, on our phones, we look down. We do it repeatedly every day. So when we look down, the neck start to round, the back start to round, the shoulders start to hunch forward. So by coming to things, you are stretching the body the other way. Counter stretch.
Okay.
So over time, when you get older, sometimes it's not, it can be also genetic or just a medical condition. When the spine is weak, you will start to see, especially elderly, the back start to round, and then they walk with a hunchback, rounded back.
Hunchback. Yes.
So we need to start now to strengthen the spine when we, come to, when it's sideways, isn't it? You bring the chest up to make sure that the spine gets stronger.
Jadi dia nanti dah tua tak bongkok
Exactly, yeah.
Okay guys, 3 technique Nabila share with us. Simple saja. Anybody, any age, tua, muda, girls and guys, you can do it anywhere also. Right? Okay guys, my pengantin kat sana, luar sana tu, okay guys, kalau you all tengah macam tak, you just want to reset, tengah penat atau tengah kepala tengah apa, tak tahu nak, don't know what to do, the breathing technique is a good start. Yeah. Yeah, a good start. Right, yeah. Then maybe dah balik, then you can do the other 2 technique. Then kalau you want the 4th, the 5th, the 6th technique pun ada. Contact Nabila. Betul tak?
If anyone is interested.
Yeah. On that note, that's why. Panji understand. Even Nabila is far away dekat UK ni. Nabila ada special class, for especially untuk the Singaporean. Yeah, she conducted a weekend. No, it's a Friday night class untuk yoga for everybody. Okay, maybe you can tell us what this class about.
Yeah, that's the beauty of technology. Even though I'm here in the UK, but I also do classes for friends, for family in Singapore, and Alhamdulillah, the response has been really good. So for the Singapore group, I actually do every Wednesday and Friday. So the Friday class is, generally for people who want to relax, who want to de-stress, who just want to find some relaxation after a long day of, busyness, of crazy week. So I know that even on weekends, for most of us, can be also another busy time. Weddings, kids, maybe special classes or extra classes and all that. So Friday evening at 8 o'clock for an hour, that is a class for people who just want to chill, want to de-stress, and want to relax. So we also do breathing exercise, we do warm-up. So during these Friday classes, Child's Pose and the Sphinx Pose, what we did earlier, in addition to the breathing exercise, it'd be something that we do on a regular basis. Of course, we'll be doing other poses as well, but they're all gentle, and I will show you modification. Like we want to put extra prop, extra pillow, cushion for your head, for your back. You'll be given all those different modification. So that's a Friday class. Midweek, every Wednesday, I have a focused flexibility class. If you want to focus more on your shoulders and your spine, that's also a class that you can attend. But that starts at 7:45, just a bit earlier. Also for an hour. So Wednesday and Friday, see what you need. If you find that your shoulders need some TLC, some care, and your spine, let's say also your lower back feels like it can do with some stretching, the Wednesday class will be good for you because it's focused. But Friday is a general class pretty much if you just want to relax or just want to distress after a busy week.
Distress, yeah. And guys, and it doesn't cost a lot, Can I see how much, Nabila?
Yeah,
Can I?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, it's only $10. And this $10 is not per head, This $10, you just open the window, your
Yeah.
mother, your sister, whoever living, as long as a lady, can join in.
In the same
Yeah,
house. Yeah.
correct?
Yeah. I have
Yeah,
mothers
yeah,
who do
yeah,
with their
yeah,
kids, so whoever in
yeah.
the house you want them to join in, yeah, is I would say $10 per household. Yeah. So if you still have your parents with you also living in the
Yeah.
same house in under one roof, get them to join in and they can do what they can. I'm not saying that from the start of the class till the end you have to do everything that I tell you. You can take a break. You can just, maybe that pose just not right for me, I don't want to do it. You can just pause and then continue when we start doing the next one.
Anybody can join. You don't have to show yourself. So you just switch off the light. just
Yeah,
just
you can
listen
have
to
your
her,
video
follow her.
off.
Betul
Yeah.
tak?
So we
Yeah.
use Zoom
Yeah,
platform.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's free for you all. All you need to do is just to sign up an account. It's free. I will send you the Zoom link and just work out on the camera and the audio. You can use your mobile phone, your handphone. It doesn't matter. You can use your iPad, whatever. And it's really easy, really user friendly. So the beauty of the classes, you do it from the comfort of your home. You don't have to travel. You don't have to get on a taxi, bus, or having to drive to go to a studio or a different venue.
Yeah.
You do it in the comfort of your home. Just create a small space in the house, and then when the class is on, just set yourself up your whatever device that you're going to use, and then once the class finish, you can just wrap up, keep whatever things away, and then get on with your other things. Yeah.
And how long does this weekend Friday class or the Wednesday class last?
Both classes last about an hour.
An hour je, 1 hour je for you to reset and relax. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. On that note, Nabila, what are the platform that they can reach to you? Yeah, if they want to one or they want to ask you more about this yoga, is that okay? If anybody interested, they want to contact you personally, okay
Yeah,
for
of
you?
course. Of course. I mean, obviously, I'm not in Singapore, but that doesn't mean that, we can't do things on this online platform. So if you want to contact me, whether you want to join the group class or you like a more customized, one-to-one private session, that can be discussed. So my Singapore number, you can WhatsApp me. Okay, so you can WhatsApp at 8535 7402. Right? So I'll repeat. My Singapore number is 8535 7402. And if you want to check out my Facebook page, you can also go to Facebook. If you are on Facebook, it's Yoga in You. So Yoga,
Yoga in
YOGA,
you.
in IN, and then You, as in YOU. Yeah, so these three words, you just search in Facebook Yoga in You. Or if you want to visit my personal page, you can check out Nabila Zaharuddin. That's my family name. But obviously, I add my husband's last name as well, Whitaker. So you can search for me, my personal profile, Nabila Zaharuddin, just one D, Whitaker, Whitaker. Okay, so if you also want to get in touch through email, you can email me at yoga@yogainu.net. So I repeat, yoga at the symbol at yogainu, one word, .net, N-E-T.
Okay guys, basically kalau you want to know more of Nabila works, or more about her yoga content, you go to her Facebook, personal Facebook at Nabila Zaharuddin Whitaker. Yes, okay. Nanti Panji will put the link and all the details kat bawah ni. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, Nabila. Thank you for sharing a lot of stuff, a lot of good thing, yeah. It's so simple
My
thing.
pleasure. My pleasure.
Yeah.
Anytime, Panji. If you want to do this and talk something else in deeper sense or whatever,
We'll
yeah,
do
just
one
get
more,
in
yeah.
touch. My pleasure.
Okay, guys, kalau you guys nak something from Nabila, what do you want? What do you want Nabila to share and teach us? You comment below. Okay, and because Nabila ada offer tu, so it's FOC tau. Okay.
Yeah, if there is anything that I can help you with that is yoga related, overall health, things that, how you want to manage your stress level, or if let's say you have really tight shoulders or you have, lower back pain, it's something that we can discuss. Yeah, because as I've said, yoga is for everybody, but if you find the right one for you, it can help you to lead a more, healthier life, much healthier life, and you will feel better for yourself.
There you goes. Yoga is a lot of thing actually. They come in a lot of packages. Not only kita kena be
Mm-mm.
flexible. Yeah, thank you. And Nabila, your final word for this podcast or advice lah, for especially for the pengantin out there. Yeah.
Yeah, for those people just in general, or grooms to be, brides to be, or even if you have never done yoga before, what I would say, start now. Start now before it's too late. And start now here, just start with what you have. You have your body, you can breathe, you can, move your body. That's all it needs. You don't need any fancy equipment. You don't need to buy expensive clothes. You don't have to invest or have like a very expensive gym membership and all that. Do yoga. If you are into running, you're into swimming, you are into going to the gym, lifting weights, or you are so used to intensive hard workout training, add yoga into your training, add yoga into your running, add yoga into your life. It's a complement to whatever you have in your life. It balances out. So yoga is actually good to balance out what you need.
Okay.
So that's my advice. Start now. Start with whatever you have. As in, whatever you have, whatever you don't have. You don't have the flexibility, it's okay. If you say that I don't have time, everybody has time. You just have to make 5 minutes of your time. You create time, you have time. If you want something so badly, you just see in terms of, your future. If you want to have more, feeling more relaxed, or finding tools of ways how to manage your stress so that you don't get overwhelmed with things and all that, think of, all things that you can learn through yoga. I think you will say that, yes, you can afford 5 minutes of your time. You can do it at home, so no issue at all. So whatever you are, whatever your body size, whatever your stress level, your mental state of mind, just find a class that suits you, or if you want to join in my classes, I can also guide you from there. And then over time, if you want to look for a different class, or you want to step up, you want to level up to the next one, there's so many yoga classes out there. So I just want to say that it's really important to look after yourselves. I know some, whether it's husbands and wife, I'm not gender biased here. You look after your families, you look after your children. It's all family. It's all, your loved ones. But how about yourself? You can't, give if, let's say, you're not well, your mental well-being, your health, is not there. So you look after yourselves. That's not for selfish reasons. That's because you look after yourself, you feel good, you feel energized, you feel that, healthy, you have positive thinking, you can face whatever challenges that come. Of course, different challenges. We're all challenged in different ways. And then that's where you can move on to the next one, looking after your children, your partner, your other half, your family.
Betul. Yeah, what Panji believe, you deserve the 5 minute. Yeah. Tak, you cannot spend half an hour. But at least this 5 minute you deserve it. You must do it for yourself, for the benefit of yourself. Right, Nabila? Okay, Nabila. Thank you so much, Nabila. Thank you very much for coming on board.
The pleasure is all mine. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. And guys, dekat luar sana, if you think you want to continue with you want to contact Nabila personally, go ahead. You think you got any question also, you can ask in this comment. Hopefully this podcast benefit you guys, and macam biasa, Panji will go off with Assalamualaikum. Be safe and stay safe, guys. Bye bye.